Make sure you go and check out carmarshall.com. Over 100,000 new and used cars from dealers. You shop, you see what you like, negotiate prices, and get you a very good deal. What is going on, people? It's Jada Black here. I'm back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Johnny Manziel, former Cleveland Browns first-round pick quarterback that didn't necessarily pan out. The former star from Texas A&M that couldn't keep himself out of trouble. Then he ended up going to Canada for a year, then getting banned from the CFL. Now he is in the AAF, looking to still revive his career. But the one thing that doesn't seem to be revived right now is his marriage. Now, the guy has been married to this Instagram model. Yes, Instagram model, as much as y'all hate for me to say it. She's an Instagram model. And that's what I'm going to address her as, whether you like it or not. Don't complain about it in my comment section. Her name is Bree Tessie. Now, a couple weeks back, she went on a girls trip with just her friends, right? No Johnny Manziel. And people thought it was odd then that she would go on this girls trip out of the blue and not take her husband, because I think the last time she went on a trip, they were together. But apparently, whatever happened in Canada must have been what broke this relationship down. Now, Johnny Manziel has always been a bit irresponsible. Okay, he has been irresponsible since Texas A&M, probably in high school as well. But as long as you're not breaking team rules, that you're gonna be allowed chances. And he has had so many chances that now it's affecting this marriage. Now, if you look at this dynamic, people probably didn't think this marriage was going to last very long anyway. Both of them are quite young. I mean, doesn't mean that, young people don't want to get married. But if you take a look at her Instagram, she does not seem to be shy showing off her goods. Okay. So looking at that, you can already tell that she was going to do what she wanted to do in that marriage. And Johnny Manziel was doing what he wanted to do. But I don't think she was messing around on him. I think that Johnny messed this situation up, because this is not a bad looking female at all. You know what I'm saying? Now she back in the game, man. And Johnny has really screwed us up. I think whatever happened in their marriage was tied to whatever he did in Canada. I don't know if he, messed around with one of his teammates' girlfriends or wives and got caught. But no details are coming out. Nobody really actually knows exactly what has happened. But we have this very attractive female, whether y'all think she's attractive or not. Some of y'all gonna say she's not. She's back on the market. She scrubbed him from her Instagram, and also not only has she scrubbed him from her Instagram, she has been arguing with people in the comment section who are calling her a gold digger. Okay, now she got back and forth to it with a couple different people, which lets me know that she is highly sensitive to the gold digger label. But what Bree has to understand is that when you marry a guy like Johnny, who's had his issues, and you stay with him, and regardless of that, even though Johnny has cleaned up his act a lot, I will say that he still did something for you to scrub him from your Instagram. I truly believe that Bree didn't want to be married anymore. I think this female, this Instagram model, did not want to be married anymore. I think she was ready to be single again. Now, all you have to do is look at the girls trip. Just look at her Instagram. Okay. Look at the type of pictures she put up. Some were okay, but others, it was like you're leaving nothing to the imagination. You're not leaving anything to the imagination. So let's see. Here's her responding to some people. One account called Aggie Kimmy says, maybe you should wonder why I would leave him instead of worrying about money. Lucky for him, I don't air out personals. And lucky for you, you are behind a screen, you low life. So she's kind of breaking down a bit, even though she didn't have to say anything. The fact that she's saying anything lets you know that I think she didn't want to be in the marriage like that. I just think she got caught up in the game. Bree also says this, and she responded to herself. I'm telling you, she had a bit of a breakdown here, a bit of a meltdown. How stupid are you? Don't try and fall back now. Stick to your guns, toots. You're insinuating I wanted his money, and that's the only reason for a prenup. But as I said, you need something to lose. And see, that's the thing with marriage. When you get married, okay, women go in, not all, but there are women who go into it understanding that they don't want to be in this marriage, and then when the marriage dissolves, they don't get anything. You know, they're not able to keep that lifestyle going. And I think that, you know, they haven't even been married that long. So, and he hasn't been in the NFL. The dude was out of the league, and then he ended up going to Canada. So he hasn't been making huge money. Now, Johnny's family got money, but he hasn't necessarily been pulling in big money. I mean, I'm pretty sure he still has the signing bonus, some of that signing bonus left from the Cleveland Browns that he stole. Johnny stole money from the Browns. I don't care what nobody say, man. What a waste of a draft pick. Anyway, you got Bree responding to V Bunny. That's too easy. I'm gonna make an example of how shameful so many women are online. How they treat other women, judge, assume, harass, and belittle each other. She needs to take a look at herself and say, why am I such a pathetic and sensitive person that I'm going to ask a person I have never met if she married this man she was credited for nursing back to health if she married him for money. Maybe she left him for a reason. And where the prenup is. Laugh my ass off. I'm sorry. I'm not that big of a person to be belittled by some scum ass B. Who obviously aren't you a mom, Aggie Kimmy? So she's still going at this. Whoever this Aggie Kimmy chick, she definitely got under her skin. And see, this lets me know that this Bree female is doing this for social media, because if you want to quietly break up with somebody, why would you scrub them from your social media? Look at the situation going on between Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. Tiana Taylor, her and Iman, my understanding, I did a video on it, have separated. They have separated. She's no longer posting new pictures of him with her. The only pictures or videos she posts is of her and her daughter. But you don't see her scrubbing Iman from her page. Bree knew that once she changed, because I gotta understand, she had his last name attached to hers. Okay. So once she took his last name down from her name and scrubbed all his pictures, people were going to ask questions. I don't understand. I don't know what she don't understand about that. You are making it public. He's not making it public. Y'all gotta understand, Johnny Manziel has said nothing. He's focused on trying to get acquainted with his new team, the Memphis Express and the AAF. He's not saying anything. She's the one doing all the talking. And this is making her look worse in this situation, because Johnny may have messed around and got another girl, but there's no proof out there. Johnny hasn't been caught up. There's no receipts, but you're doing all the talking. You are arguing with people in the comment section. You're making yourself look guilty in this situation. This ain't a situation where I'm just going at the female who hasn't been doing anything. She is disrespecting other women. She's talking about how she wants to expose other women. So people have to look at this situation what it is. She's obviously thin-skinned about something. And maybe she did some dirt, but she wants to put it all off on Johnny. Even though I think Johnny probably messed around too, probably, allegedly, maybe. But instead of her taking the high road, she's arguing with people. Because maybe she wanted to leave. Maybe she was looking for a reason to leave. Because I don't think she really wanted to be married like that. as she said, she nursed him back to health. And what I think happened was he proposed to her. And because, you know, women do like to get engaged to in the whole the festivities of getting married, she did all that. And I think that she might have regretted that. Because remember, she did the girls trip weeks before she ended up scrubbing Johnny Manziel from her social media. So something must have been going on there on his behalf and hers, because Johnny Manziel has said nothing. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on Johnny Manziel discussing how he could have avoided this. Okay? Because he may have to pay her a little money out of pocket. You know? This is Bree again. She is commenting to a guy by the name of Matt_Stormstead. You've been married. You've been betrayed. I don't do betrayal for a person I was devoted to, period. Vows were broken. F money, F you, and every other loser on here. I want y'all to understand, Johnny Manziel has said nothing. She's doing all the talking. She does not have to say anything. Why are you arguing with people, calling people losers, dissing other women, if you feel like you're in the right? This is not going to win you any fans. It really isn't. This is going to make people dislike you, Bree. You know, you should take a page out of some of these other women who go through these breakups with their husbands, especially publicly. Say as less as possible. Let your lawyer do the talking in the courtroom when it comes to divorce and getting bags. But obviously, I can tell that you might be a little bit immature and you care what commenters think because you're in there arguing with them. So y'all let me think in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.